What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So, first tournament of Suda, and I'm at my shop, Quality Gaming, for another Friday tournament. Plan on doing two tournaments this weekend. This is gonna be probably a two-part vlog. Part one here, and then part two is gonna be at the second shop, but it'll probably be super separate videos. Today I'm playing my first iteration of my Pure Riser deck, featuring obviously Moon Eclipse. I've been doing a lot of testing online and very confident in my list. Honestly, been doing a lot of freaking testing, so. Tournament should be starting in like 3 minutes or so. It's a big house tonight. I'm in the basement. A lot of people here. Upstairs is pretty much crowded because of both tournaments going on, Edison and regular stuff, modern, and parents are up. So we'll catch you guys after round one. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into round one of the tournament, ended up playing against White Forest, Azamina with the Chimera engine, and I just want to name White Forest for short. And man, bro, this deck is annoying because I don't think I opened up anything. Maybe I don't think I opened up any hand trap. I think I had Droplet, which was decent, but because this deck being in a meta game, and it just does so much. And essentially, just to give you guys short, what it does, it searches a lot with the White Forest engine, and pretty much just set up a board of like one Omni Negate dude. They have a bunch of different fusion plays. They have a guy that can book them on your entire field. And a lot of players are using a Fiendsmith engine as well to, just boost the power level of that deck to give themselves an additional Omni Negate, as well as, things like Little Knight and things like that. So, in short, the deck's freaking annoying. And it's kind of scary as well. Luckily for me, I'm playing meta. Like, if I was playing like Heroes or another underpowered like Rogue deck, I would have just got cooked right away in this game. So I had Droplet, I had X. I shut off a few things, but he still had like two different fusion spells set. And at this point, I didn't really know what fusion plays he was going to make. He did tell me he was kind of new with the list, so I don't know if he made a proper play, but he was sitting on like Chaos Angel and different things like that. Because the deck has a play where they can bring back Chaos Angel, which is kind of like scary because they can banish your stuff. And overall, man, he had way too much gas, and I didn't know he had a monster in the graveyard that let him special summon back a monster from the banish zone. That completely screwed me over. Make sure when you guys are playing against this match, you read everything, because that definitely cost me the game, because I did have Call by the Grave, but like I was telling him in the game, like, honestly, even though I got cooked that game, and I think I could have played a little bit better, I was just gonna lose anyway. You had too many interruptions, like way too many layers of interruptions, which is why the deck is good. So game two going on, I pretty much had a god hand. I played through Ash, set three pass, and he pretty much couldn't do much. I had Solemn Judgment. He just scooped him in the game three. Coming into game three, this was a grinder for sure, because I'm like, man, if I don't draw Droll and Lockbird, I lose. And I don't think I opened Droll at all. Like, he just did all the searching and different things like that. I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to lose against White Forest. Lucky for me, his hand was kind of bad. All he opened up was like Fiendsmith engine. I'm like, okay, let's go. No engine. And my hand wasn't the best as well, but it could definitely play through like a Fiendsmith engine. So it was like one of those mono games. Shout outs to X Riser for being a board breaker by himself, which is probably why I got hit in the OCG. And shout outs for me opening up Cross-Eye Designator. So I'm able to break through his board right here, and I think he's just going to scoop it up, because once I start spamming the field with Riser and sending across, there's nothing your opponent can do. So I'm going to catch you guys on the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. X Riser was so OP, man. All right, guys. Round one over. Ended up playing with my boy right here using his Chimera deck, and literally it was a tough game. I thought I was gonna lose, but luckily I came in game three because we both kind of drew kind of bad. But I drew no hand traps game one or game two. It was pretty good game, but I just got very fortunate, honestly.
Only something hand traps now, right?
I run like 15, honestly.
15?
Yeah, I run like 15. So it's like, yeah.
It's either you draw them all or you draw none.
Exactly. Because game three, I drew 3 Cross-Eye Destiny. I was like, oof. But I got 2 packs to open up from last week. I didn't open up from I'm doing good. I'm going to open up my packs from here right now. And yeah, let me go ahead and see what I got. Twist my camera thing around real quick. See how that goes. So yeah, it's more likely going to be a 4-round tournament today, because there's people in here, but like half the tournament's for Edison and the other half is for Modern. But yeah, so far, like I said, I'm loving my list. It's just a standard Riser list, but just with it featuring Queen of the Abyss, Eclipse Twins. So Labyrinth, okay, trash. Let's see, next up. Let's see, big money. One thing I learned against the Illusion deck, man, that deck's scary, bro. Like, don't sleep on it. Dro hurts it a lot, but I didn't draw Dro, no game. And I drew a Shibara, okay. Let's see, what else? Big money. See what I can pull right here. Come on, give me ulti. Haven't pulled good in a while. And this Cornfield Coattail. And last pack. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Oh, what's up, bro? You won? You won? Nice. I won. Luckily, we both kind of drew bad game 3. And, crap. Oh, well. It'd be like that. So I'm going to catch you guys after round 2. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. Coming into round 2 of the tournament. Ended up playing against Fiend Smith Rizel. And this was a really good game. I ain't going to lie. Because, you know, we both drew pretty good. It just, I couldn't play. Like, I started off pretty strong. Unfortunately for me, I didn't really open up no cross-out designators, what's that freaking card? Call by the Grave. And I played right into Nib unknowingly because I had a really good going first hand, but I didn't expect the effect veiler. And on top of that, I was trying something different. I'm like, what would happen if I just go detonator first and then attach Eclipse and then try to go dual drive? I'm like, maybe he'll Nibiru on the dual drive. But no, he played it smart, so I give it to him. He Nibiru'd on the 3rd summon. Sorry, on the 5th summon when I got the materials on the board. So I was trying to play around Nib because I had a feeling he had Nib. And I played into Nib. If I would have just went for dual drive first, I would have hit Veiler. Then I could have, regardless, I would have lost regardless. No excuse. I was just thinking, I just did. I tried something different, but it didn't really matter. Game 2, I went first. This is a grind game, actually. I think I definitely made some misplays. However, he was banking on the Chaos Angel. And he kept hitting me with the freaking Ultimate Slayer. Like, his hand wasn't that good, but he was able to, hold me down with Chaos Angel for the longest. And I was trying to search out a way just to out the Chaos Angel, because usually game 2 and 3, I side out my Rizel. The Rizel tried to destroy his cards on the field, so I could have searched. Essentially, I could have made dual draft, searched the Rizel trap, pass, popped the Chaos Angel, and on my turn I could have won quicker. But what happened was I was forced to just stall until I draw like a Dimensional Barrier to negate Chaos Angel effect or a Forbidden Droplet. I sided out 2 droplets, but I kept one in because I was going first. And I'm like, man, I need to draw a droplet. And I kept forgetting to draw it cross. So this game lasted way longer than it should have. But once again, I was just banking on the top deck. As you guys can see right there, I just went into Daigusa Limmer's Row just to draw the card as well. So overall, it was a really good game. Chaos Angel was putting in work because he had both of the effects going on where he couldn't be sure by battle by card effects. Sorry, he couldn't be sure by battle or by monster effects. So I was like, I can't do nothing. I mean, I attacked over him and put some heavy die point damage in. And long story short, I ended up winning that game because I just had too much gas. Then game 3, we pretty much drew in time because after game 2, pretty much time got called. GG, no re well played. Yeah, it was a really good game, but one thing we could do. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round 2 is over. Ended up drawing against Fiend Smith Rizel. It was a good game. Game 1, I just got cooked. Can't really say about that. You got cooked. Game 2, it was an epic comeback. I think he kind of bricked, but he drew decent. Nibiru saved my life, and he had the Ultimate Slayer, and I just was slow rolling, getting beat by Chaos Angel, and I needed a top deck either D Barrier or Droplet, and I would have been good. And luckily, I top decked D Barrier because I kept drawing with Cross, and that's how I came back. So, 2 more rounds left. Hopefully, I can just finish on down and get more prizes. So, the deck list is playing phenomenal, not really bricking at all. Knock on plastic, this is plastic, not wood. And I'm going to catch you guys after round 3. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming to round 3 the tournament. I ended up playing my boy Uri with his legendary branded Despia deck. And it was a really good game, to say the least, man. It was an interesting game 1 because I opened up droplets. So I'm like, okay, if he brings up that one guy that's going to say, hey, I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh!, I could just droplet it off my board and get one of his monsters. I'm good. And I did open up Fuwalos. Unfortunately for me, I only drew 1 card off of Fuwalos. And he did hit me with the Despia lock. So I'm like reading everything, reading his graveyard. Because the Despia deck, the new version of branded Despia, they run a lot of cards. And I did have Nibiru in hand. I did open up the Nibiru, but the thing that I learned really well about this matchup is that Nibiru sucks against branded Despia now. Because a lot of their good plays, y'all, they play under 4 summons. Probably, unless they draw bad. Because unless they draw bad, then they're cooked. But they're like 60 card decks. They play under 4 summons and they're very consistent. But I would assume drawing bad is a thing. But I don't know the ratios of his deck. I don't play the deck. But he drew good all 3 games. So anyway, I got locked. But luckily for me, I had droplets to cut that lock off. And he just had too much gas, too much advantage. Even though I got rid of the lock, him going first and resolving all his effects and being able to just recycle and do everything he needed to do, I couldn't do anything. So Baguska was definitely holding down a 4 for the time being. But I'm like, man, well, how can I out this board? It just nothing I can do. And eventually he was able to get his Albion back and slow roll himself back to a victory because like Baguska was definitely saving, but I didn't really have anything in my extra to do to stop all this. So ended up losing, went into game two. Coming into game two, he's not running any hand traps, so I'm just gonna pop off, go full combo, and he's just gonna scoop go to game three. Because what I'm gonna do is go ahead and go full combo, field spell, make detonator, go into Abyss Dweller pass. This is the reason why I don't really want to play into Star Leech, because I'm like most decks 99% of the time I'm gonna either go Baguska or Abyss Dweller. Dweller shuts down 90% of the stuff, but I am considering adding Star Leech for decks that just relies on board breakers. Game three I did have full Wallows, however it just wasn't enough because he only let me draw one card. I had Ash, but my hand was so bad I had to let him resolve his Brand Infusion. And yeah, I just bricked on all hand traps. GG, no well played. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round three of the loss against my boy Uri Diaz using a stupid branded deck. So it was good. Game one was epic. I almost came back because literally I top deck Droplet when he brought out the one guy that says you pretty much can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! While he's on the board, you can't normal set. So top deck Droplet, grind game, he ended up getting it. He had too much setup. I probably played it somewhere, honestly, but he just had too much setup. Game two, I got it because I just full combo, D-Berry, GG. Game three, literally drew Nib, Fuwalos, Imperm. I had to let Brand Infusion resolve. I had Ash, drew another. I didn't draw a starter at all, and he played under the Nib, and then it was all she wrote. So it'd be like that, you know. He built his deck to beat Rizal, so he said his deck was anti-Rizal, and he plays under the Nib. Good deck, good player. I ain't mad at him at all. So, oh man, I wish I had drew a starter. I think I would have won, but that's neither here or there. It was a good game all around. So final round left. I'm playing against you, Klaus. I'm playing against you. Oh, cool. I'm playing with my boy here. I don't know yet. Let me see. And I'm gonna catch. The round just started. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. So I'm playing with my boy Brian here in the last round. He's X2, so he just pretty much gave me the win. We're gonna play for fun though because we both can't get prizing anyway. That draw kind of screwed me over. But it'd be like that. Man, drawing all hand traps game three against Brandon is, my hand was so good. So freaking good, y'all. Because literally, I don't know if I went into it, but literally, opening hand was Fuwalos. I don't know if I told y'all what happened. Anyway, if I didn't, I'm gonna repeat myself. Game three against Brandon, opening hand was Fuwalos. No, it was Fuwalos, Nibiru, Imperm, Ash. I had to force to let freaking Brand Infusion resolve to draw. Drew us another Imperm. He goes under Force Summons pass. Top deck Nibiru. I'm like, bruh. And I had another Fuwalos, or I had another Fuwalos in hand or something like that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I lost. Anyway, we're gonna play for fun. He's playing Malice, I think. Yep. And then, yeah, we're gonna go from there, so y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, going to the final round of the tournament. Like I said, I'm playing with my boy using his Malice deck. And, yeah, like I said, he gave me the win because he was X2 and he couldn't get prizing. And I ended up finding out, since I was a one loss, one draw, I ended up getting prizing. And I won the dice roll and went first. I got a pack. I didn't really get anything extra. And literally, I just ended on Detonator Pass, Equip Moon. I got hit with Droll and Lockbird, which is pretty good. And just the previous guys. So the way my shop works, I thought I wasn't going to get nothing. When they have a lot of players, they'll typically throw you a pack if you have a draw. But if they have like they have a short amount of players, if you have a draw or if you have two losses, you get nothing. So I think that's a pretty good way to run things. And yeah, getting hit with, I noticed in this tournament overall, everyone's on main deck draw. And that's pretty smart. I want to say it's because of me, but I know it's not because of me. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was preaching Droll and Lockbird for the longest. And everyone I played that watches my videos, like my boy here, and then and my tomorrow tournament was on main deck Droll. And I was like, oh, dang, my content creation is kind of backfiring on me just a tad bit. But that's a good thing, though, man. I want players to win and do good. So I just, I was assuming most people are going to be on side deck and Droll. Because everyone was saying locally that they were just going to side deck Droll, but and main deck everything else. But because of Mr. Rugi and everything like that, everyone's on main deck Droll. So shout out to everybody for doing that because it made it really hard for me to come back. Anyway, man, I ended up winning game one because Detonator just craps on Malice. Game two, I had Lancia, and that pretty much kind of cut him down. I started to pop off my rival stuff, and wasn't really much you could do, man. So it's GG no well played, just pure Malice versus pure Rizal. Malice has a hard time, man. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, back at home now. It's actually 2 days past that tournament. That was on Friday. It's Sunday. I already did my case tournament. I'm not going to tell you guys how I did. If you guys follow my Twitter, you guys already know. Well, follow me on X now. It's not called Twitter anymore. Closing statements for the first vlog, because you guys going to get the next vlog tomorrow. The next vlog was filmed in 4K, just like this thing is being filmed in 4K, but I'm going to compress it down to 1080p for you guys that are tech nerds. Final thoughts on my deck list and the format in the whole. This format is better. Well, I ain't gonna say it's better. It's a little more toxic, just a tad bit. So, I noticed a lot less malice between both tournaments I went to. More on the second tournament tomorrow. I don't want to get into that really because I don't want to spoil it, but I've seen, an uprising of freaking White Forest decks. Completely unexpected, and the reason why it was unexpected, at least to me, is because everyone knew, because of 20 Eclipse, Raizu was going to have a better Malice matchup. And, you know, with everything like that new Malice hand trap, Malice was going to be less played. I was disagreeing with that because, you know, I studied the LCG, and while the LCG metagame was slightly different, it's very similar. And in the LCG, when the new Molcharmy came out, a lot of players, they played it, but it wasn't really played heavily at first. Recently, it was played when Raizu got hit because they limited X Raizu to 1, but they just released Star Raizu, and Raizu was starting on top again. And, you know, players figured in the LCG, I guess, at least just from looking at deck lists, you know, the Molcharmy, the new, I can't think of his name right now, but whatever it does, Fualos does essentially the same thing. So if you guys don't have your Fualos, get them. Well, you know what? We got 2 months left. Wait, unless you just want to blow the money. They're already dropping it at like $80 now, so you guys can get them pretty cheap if you have money to blow. I mean, you go to the casino or go out to eat or go to the strip club like some of you perverts out there. If you guys do all that stuff, invest in some Fualos, have your fun before it gets reprinted. Have fun topping locals damn near every week. So yeah, I'm noticing a lot less Malice, more White Force is freaking everywhere, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, that deck's annoying. Like, people think Malice is annoying, bro. There's nothing more annoying than a deck that, you know, if you just had one Droll and Lockbird, completely floods that deck. So I'm making the executive decision today, Sunday, January 26th, to add Droll and Lockbird back to my main deck. I did not play it in my main deck at both my tournaments. I played it in the side deck, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, okay, I wanted to respect Malice, but Malice is good, but bro, White Forest, if it pops off, is literally an FTK. And Droll and Lockbird pretty much craps on the deck if you draw it. So does Fualos, and you have to hope your opponent just don't have it out. Unluckily for me, though, every time I play against the deck, just didn't draw any hand traps, because Ash don't really stop that deck, and Perm does a little bit depending on their hand. Their biggest issue is, like most rogue decks, they can brick. So that deck ain't sweet, though, bro. Do not sleep on that deck. I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on the deck. But overall, shout outs to the rogue players out there. I ain't crapping on y'all. I ain't one of these bitter meta players saying, oh my god, these freaking rogue players suck. Their deck's an FTK deck. It needs to get banned. I'm not going to pull that move. I'm a rogue player at heart. I know how it is. Play a rogue deck, dogs. The same thing when I was playing heroes. If I pop off, you don't have the out, I win. If you have the out, I lose. And that's just how the White Forest deck goes. Malice, on the other hand, I don't know how y'all local area is. Since it's not getting played as much, I predict, you know, you can main deck a lot less stuff in your main deck for it. So yeah, I think Nibru's deserve to be in the side deck. I'm even considering taking out Triple Tactical Talents out of my main deck. Considering, not gonna do it, considering, or at least limiting, but I don't know yet. Probably won't do it. I'm just brainstorming as I'm coming off, but so far the format changed. As far as Supreme Darkness as a whole, a lot of people are saying that set was garbage. I don't think it's garbage. I like the set. Like, the set did what it was supposed to do. It was an expansion of the first set of this current metagame. And this is the common thing with a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that I might make a separate video about. They're tripping on the fact that, oh, this set sucks. It doesn't do anything. Bro, the set does what it's supposed to do. Expand on the last set, and guess what? Things aren't that expensive yet. There was the primary stuff, which you're going to be using the Blue Eyes deck. So if you guys don't have your primary stuff, sorry, because the stuff is already going up. If you guys do have your primary stuff, grab that one dude now before he hops up in price. He's like $20. I myself you guys will see it in the vlog, but it ain't that big of a spoiler. If you guys stay this long in the video, you guys know I got my playset of 7th Ascension finally. So shout out to my boy Tony for hooking me up with 2, my boy Anthony who hooked me up with 1. I got my playset of 7th Ascension. Probably overtraded a little bit because the cars I traded, which was my Altus I pulled from the OTS packs, they're probably gonna go up or down in value depending on how the format goes. But I was a satisfied customer. I didn't really care about getting a little bit under or over, even though the trade was definitely, it was fair trades for the most part. Just I know those cars, they're gonna go up, but if they get reprinted, they can go down. So it's kind of like a gamble of me getting them early, but I just rather have them early. And I got my number 104 Masquerade as well because like the way I see things, if you want to play this game on a budget, get stuff early before it jumps up. Don't wait till the last freaking minute praying things get reprinted. Take the initiative, and if you have the spare cash or if you have the spare trade, just get it. A lot of people, they miss out on getting cars they need before they jump up in price because they're hoping to try to save a buck. But it's like, dude, if you got cars that's collecting dust in your binder like I did, trade that shit. Go get the cars you need so that way you can build your deck and go from there. Don't get completely ripped off or don't get, let people do you in dirty, but do what you can do to get what you need so that way you can pay less later. So, closing statements. I'm loving the format, and I'm planning on playing some more. We should have more big events to go to. Like I said, I'm not going to Orlando. Might go to some regionals. My boy Tony said he might go to a few regionals. I can go with us. So that might be a thing, but nothing's guaranteed just yet. So with all that being said, man, I'm definitely gonna be having this as part of my premiere. So if you guys are watching the premiere, if you guys want to contribute to the channel, feel free to do so by hitting the super chat or whatever. You don't have to, but support the channel, support your boy. All the support goes back into the channel. I can do things like buy this new awesome camera and my new microphone behind me. And yeah, man, it's your boy Rogue Hero, and I'm signing out. I'm gonna see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Peace.